Hi ladies, welcome back. Today's tutorial is a smoky eye. Now smoky eyes mean different things to different people. If you Google on the internet, you'll find dozens of different things that they class as smoky eye. Now to me, the classic smoky eye is one bold colour on the lid that transfers up and fades out to give a smoky effect. It's a very harsh look, but you'd use it for a special occasion. It's not something you'd be roaming around the streets with. And it would be a perfect opportunity to use false lashes. That really sets off the smoky eye. The other thing you need to be aware of is using matte. Don't go for the sheens. It's not going to create the correct smoky eye look. With the darker matte powders, they do hide a multitude of sins. So if you do have crepiness on your eyelids, then it's a great way to go. The other thing is you wouldn't want to use this on a deep set eye. Deep set eyes are where the orbital bone protrudes and the socket is set back in. So you've got a very deep crease. Remembering that dark colours send things back, a dark lid will send your eyeball back even further, so you'll look like you're really cavernous. So smoky eye like this today is not suitable for the deep set eyes. But we'll get into that later, so don't worry. Okay, first of all, we're going to highlight under the brow. Now you want a very distinct brow. You don't want all this eye makeup and a wussy brow. So a nice light bright colour under the brow, nice and tight up under the brow. Oops. So I'll do one eye and I'll come back with both finished. So up under there, down into here. Now I use the all over shader for that because it gives a more intense application. Fluff brush. I'm going to take a brown as the transition colour, and I want it to be a little bit reddish. So rolling into that, I'm going to put that in this crease and out of the crease. Blending it up into that highlighter. It needs to be coming out enough to be seen. Now one way to make this not look as macabre perhaps is to slightly add just a little bit of colour to this corner in a lighter colour. We can put something a bit fleshy perhaps. So this apricot-y shade here. I'm not going to put much, it's just to lighten it a little bit. I'll show you a different smoky eye where you use more lighter colour on the lid and more definition in the very dark shades. Now, taking this very dark shade, I'm going to put that on the lid. There's going to be some fallout, so I'm going to use a tissue. I'm patting that in with the all over shader. Creeping it up into the crease. And I am going to blend this and then apply some more with the fluff brush. Just want to You just want to sort of blur off that edge in here where we put a little bit of a lighter colour, but we need to sneak it over a bit more because we don't want it to look like we missed putting shadow on. So it needs to blend into that. And apply some more. Keep building. And blending. Stroking that up into that transition colour. And back into that corner. Take it on that angle. Now we want to be going under the eye as well. Remember, this is all dark. Yeah, dark, dark, dark. I'm just going to put a little bit of that transition colour under first. Trying to keep that very close to the lash line, the very dark colour. I'm going to take a kohl pencil and put it in the waterline. Now, if you have small eyes, don't put the kohl in the waterline. I'm going to put some liner on. And it's going to be thicker today. Don't forget to take it off the lash line. Oh, there's wriggly bits. Doesn't get any easier, does it? I'm going to go under the lash line. Keep a cotton tip handy. Oops, she says. And just blur that a little bit. And even add a little bit more powder over it. I'm not going to go right in to the corners. That's really severe, and I just think we're just probably a little bit too old for that. Mascara, curl the lashes. So here's our finished smoky eye look. I think it's a very nice evening look. It's a very intense eye. I've ramped up the blush a little bit using wild berries and cream as opposed to strawberries and cream. I've kept the lip very natural. The young girls are wearing bright red lips with their smoky eyes, and it looks great. But I think for a more mature person, I think if you're going to wear those big bold eyes, tone the lips down. Keep the brows really well defined. You cannot wear a wussy brow with this much eye makeup. But then, that said too, don't go overboard because that's going to create problems of its own. Just a really well-defined brow is all you need. What's really missing with this makeup is false lashes. that will really ramp it up and really finish off the look. So we'll get into that shortly, and I hope you can join me. If you have any questions, please contact me through my website at www.cougarcosmetics.com.au. Send me your contact details and we can Skype, chat, email, whatever it is you'd like to do, and hopefully I can help you through whatever it is your query is. Thanks for joining me today, ladies. It's been a pleasure. Bye now.